All right, look, I'm going to the beach. I'm going to show y'all how to lay out a hip rafter and what I figured out about the hip rafter and the easiest way to lay it out. That way you can do it quick. All right. This roof right here that we've been working on, or this one right here, but we're going to go with this one. It has got a 29 1/4, so we're going to take 29 inch 1/4 minus 1 inch 1/2. That gives us 27 3/4. We're going to divide that by 2. Like normal, we're going to enter that as a run. That's 13 7/8 as a run. That has a 9 1/2 inch pitch. So we're going to take 9 inch 1/2, enter as a pitch, and then we're going to hit hip and valley. We get 22 1/2. All right, you may not be able to see that, but all right. The one thing that we got to make sure that we do is put that on 17, this on 9 1/2, 9 1/2 and 17 for a hip rafter. I'm going to go to my corner, just like so, points towards me. Mark that side and mark the inside part of the square here. All right. Get my circular saw, set it on 45. Clamp it down real fast. And the quickest way, I've done this so many times now, I finally figured this out. The point was towards me, cut the line furthest away first and go that way on a 45. Flip to the other side. This will be what you would call the top side of your rafter, and cut that line. All right, I'm gonna set my saw back to 0. Did that. All right, this is marked out. Our rafter length was 22 1/2. I'm gonna take off an inch of the rafter length, and that's gonna give me 21 1/2. So I don't know why this works, but we know that it works. That's all I can tell you. That's 21 1/2, not 22 1/2, so minus an inch. Take your square just like you normally would. Put it on there, mark that. Typically we would flip this and do minus 3 1/2. That's not what we're gonna do, don't do that. You're gonna take your speed square, like so. All right. Line it up even with that line right there. Put your pivot point on it, line it up even, put a mark at 1 1/2. That's the thickness of your wood. All right. Then square off of, make sure that the bottom's even on here, square off of that line, that's gonna be your bird's mouth. Okay. For your overhang, the overhang on this particular doghouse, all right, is 4 1/2 inches. I have figured something out. I don't know why this works, but I know that it works. You take 4 1/2 inches, divide it by 0.5454. You're gonna get 8.25. 8.25 is 8 1/4. You're gonna take your square just like normal. From the point, you're gonna come down, you're gonna find 8 1/4, you're gonna put it in line with that line, you're gonna mark the back side of that line, then you're gonna mark the inside of your square, that's 1 1/2 inches. All right? I've also figured out that the quickest way to do this, all right? If I leave this like this, on this time, I'm gonna start with the furthest one out, all right, towards the end of the board, and I'm gonna cut from the top down this way, and then I'm gonna get on the other side and come back this way. All right, so I'm just gonna flip. This is now the top side. I spun the rafter around. This is the top side of my rafter where the long point's at. Down this side, I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna get where the bird's mouth is at and come back up on a 45. So whatever your overhang is, you're gonna divide by 0.5454. That will give you your overhang just for hip rafters. Got my bird's mouth out. We'll be done. Now I'm gonna move my camera / phone on a selfie stick. That might be better. All right, that's gonna fit there. Get it up tight. We're gonna see if, I'm just gonna screw this in. You would nail this in, obviously. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I'm gonna try. The height seems okay. Now let's see for. We got 6.5 to the back side of the board. If we go to here, I've got no way of. Hang on. I got like 6.25. So that works out pretty well. So if you will take whatever your overhang is, all right, take whatever your overhang is. This one's 4.5 divided by 0.5454. Oh, shh, film. If you will take your overhang on that one over there is 3.5 divided by 0.5454, you end up with 3.5 divided by 0.5454, 6.4, and you can convert 0.4 into inches. 0.4 times 16. That would be 16 or 3/16. All right. 6 3/16 on that one over there. What? Never mind. And Ramey's class came in. See them? See those people? Come to interrupt me.